Sorry, guys. He just hit himself in the face with it. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So I know Christmas planning is getting into full swing, so I wanted to get this video out really quickly. Basically, my 5 tips on how to do Christmas when you're on a budget, when you don't have a lot of money, and kind of how to still enjoy the Christmas season without feeling like you're, breaking the bank. Because I don't know about you, but it's frustrating some years because you feel like everyone wants you to spend tons of money and you don't always have it. So these are just kind of my tips, what I do, and maybe they'll help you too. So number 1 is, of course, make a budget and stick to it. The biggest thing right now, my kids are kind of on the young side, so their budget isn't as big as like it'll probably get. We normally do about $100 per kid, and that's like all Christmas, plus, well, not always plus stocking stuffers, but our stocking stuffers are pretty small. They normally get a decent Santa present and then maybe a couple other gifts. And some years, sorry, he's just not wanting to listen today. In some years, or what we try to do is kind of the whole 4 gift thing. I don't know if you've heard the rhyme where it's like something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. So we kind of try to follow that pattern so they're not just getting a bunch of toys necessarily, but also that they're not necessarily getting, whatchamacallit, like, just clothes and books or something too. And then for my husband and me, we kind of do about $100 per person depending on, where the budget is. And a lot of times we kind of discuss with family kind of what we're going to buy for who, so we can make sure that people aren't being left out, but also make sure that like we're not breaking the bank. Number 2, research toys and check websites to find the best deal. Now, Amazon is not always the best deal. You can generally find things on Amazon that you may not be able to find other places, but if there's like a specific toy that your kids want, research as soon as you find out everywhere. Like I would just look up every single website. And I would just do your research, because a lot of times, especially with certain like big ticket items, you might be able to save a couple bucks here and there. Generally, they're kind of around the same price for the most part, but you never know. It's worth a shot. Number 3, draw names or do the gift exchange game. So we've done this a few times for families whenever we can't always afford to buy for everybody because we have big families. So what we generally do is we'll draw names and we'll do like a $20 or $30 limit. And it generally works out because then you have the ability to get because then you have the ability to put more thought into the gift, and sometimes you can spend a little bit more. Instead of only being able to spend like $5 per person, you can actually spend $20 or $30, which can generally translate into a little bit better gift for a person. And I'd rather get something that's more thoughtful than like a bunch of like $5 knickknacks from people. So we do that a lot. And then the gift exchange is kind of like where everyone gets a number and you pick a gift, and they're all kind of generic gifts, and then you can like steal gifts or whatever. And it makes for a fun time, and everyone walks away with something, which is nice. And number 4, which I know we've already got, like, we're already behind the schedule if you think about it, shop early as you can. I personally find that like after Black Friday, the prices of things tend to go up, because I feel like most places, even in November, you start to see prices raise. I tend to find that like once you start getting to mid-November towards Black Friday, you generally prices start to go up. And it's kind of frustrating because even Black Friday, I feel like isn't always the end all be all like of deals anymore. It's kind of more so if you're looking for something specific and you buy it on that day. But yeah, so shop as early as you can, because generally the better deals are the sooner you do it. Some people shop year round. I don't have that kind of patience, but I do normally start shopping in October for Christmas, which I did this year. So hopefully it'll all work out. And then my last but not least is focus on the memories. Like I would say, try to do things as a family or as friends as opposed to just trying to worry about gifts. Now, granted, everybody wants gifts. Gifts are great. Gifts are great, and I don't say you shouldn't have gifts, but I think that there's definitely something to be said about having, like focusing on the memories as well as having the gifts. So that way, it's more than just the gifts. Because I do think a lot of people complain that Christmas is becoming commercialized, but I also think that you have a responsibility to keep it from being too commercialized in your family, or at least you have the ability to change that, whether or not, because let's be honest, companies are going to try to make money because that's what companies do. So go look at Christmas lights, go do a special Christmas event. Around here they have The local zoo has a big Christmas thing that goes on every year. There's actually something, I don't know if it's kind of regional to our area, but they have what's called the Christmas ships, where there's a couple yacht clubs here that like will decorate their boats, and it's basically like a parade, and you go down. We would go get hot chocolate and go watch them. Stuff like that I think sticks in people's minds more than like a particular toy or gift that they normally get. So I hope that was helpful. Sorry my kid's a little crazy and being a little cranky, but such is life. So I hope you guys are having a fun time planning for your Christmas. Hopefully you guys have a good Christmas this year. And yeah, you'll probably see a lot more videos from me about that because it's one of my favorite times of the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.